In today's video, we're going to discuss how to grow spiritually, and it's going to be under the topic of who you choose to be your friends. There is a popular saying, show me your 5 closest friends, and I will tell you who you are. And it is so true. It is such an underestimated statement. And so I'll tell you the story of somebody I met 2 days ago, right? We're in the church, I'm wearing a colorful dashiki, and he goes, man, that shirt is fire. I was like, oh, thank you. And he was like, oh, is it a cultural thing? And I'm like, not really. I'm originally from Jamaica, but this is not really like a Jamaican shirt per se. But it's African. Anywho, I see him outside the church again, like a couple minutes, like literally walking out, and we just started converse, and he told me that he's into running. I was like, oh wow, you're into running? I'm into running too. That's crazy. And so I was getting ready to show off. So I pulled out my phone because I have a run tracker on there. And I was getting ready to show off to this guy that, hey, your boy has been running 1 mile consistently. Like, look at that. Monday, 1 mile. Wednesday, 1 mile. Friday, 1 mile. Right? And so I'm there, like, feeling like, I'm doing the thing. And he's like, yeah, I ran 16 miles a couple days ago. I'm like, who is out here running? Like, let's put this into perspective. 13 miles is half a marathon. This man was just running 16 miles for fun. So of course, because I knew this principle, this specific life principle, that the people that you hang out with determines your elevation and determine how you grow, I decided that, hey, I'm gonna hang out with this guy. But I knew I would be in Jamaica today, Monday. So 2 days from then, church was on Saturday. I knew I'd be here in Jamaica on Monday. And is it a Jamaica sweat on me? Yes. Um, I'm definitely here, and it's hot, but we're making it work, right? Anywho, so I said the best day to do it, he said something along the lines of, let me know whenever you want to run. I'm out here all the time. Something to that effect. And I was like, all right, tomorrow would be a perfect day for me because I'm going away on Monday. So we link up to go jogging, and we did a beautiful spot. We started out, and this man's pace was killer. I'm like, man, I'm working hard to keep up with him. And during the journey, I was telling him how much of a beast he is because he was that good. He was keeping the pace, and it was just like he wasn't even like busting a sweat. So I was like, this man is a beast. At the almost to the end of the run, he's like, guess what your pace was? Mind you, previously to this, I had not run under a recorded 9-minute mile. My pace for that run with him was 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Wow. That's I shaved like my pace by half a minute just by running with somebody who is better than me, just by running with somebody who was motivating me along the way, right? Not only that, usually I do a 1 mile. I was able to do 2 whole miles with this guy, right? And so that after our run, we were having a conversation about how iron sharpens iron, Proverbs 27, verse 17. And I was saying, you know what? This principle applies to all areas of your life. Who you hang out with matters. Who you lend your attention to matters. Who you lend your ears to matter, because it can be the difference between you winning in life and you losing in life. If you're constantly talking to somebody who is doing nothing, when you call them, they're like, and you're like, hey, what's up? And they're like, not much, just chilling, right? They're not doing anything. So when you call them, you feel it's okay to do nothing. But if you call somebody and they're like, hey, I just worked on a podcast, or hey, I just read my devotion, that's going to like be like subconsciously it's going to do something to you over a while. Like every time I call this person at 7 a.m., they're doing their devotion. Like maybe I need to take a stock and take a check, right? So if you, my cousin is holding the camera as well, I'm gonna end this quickly. If you are in that phase where you're trying to grow, The principle is just like gravity. Gravity applies to everybody, regardless of your blood type, regardless of your skin color, regardless of your height. That principle applies to you while you are here on earth. Same thing with this principle. If you choose your friends wisely, it will determine ultimately if you will be elevated or if you will be debased. And let me give you an example. If everybody in your circle is making $10,000, don't expect that you're going to be making more than $10,000. Or if you're making $12,000 and they're making 10, you might feel you're doing good when you're doing dirt, right? But if you're with somebody who's challenging you, somebody who's making 100 grand and you're making 10 grand, you're gonna be like, ooh, 100 grand is possible? Like, Kimoi, tell me how you're doing this. Like, it's going to force you to find creative ways. And it's not like a competition thing. It's just like this person is doing this. So it opens my eyes to the possibility of what is in store for me as well. Right? And so if you want to grow spiritually, my specific advice is to choose your friends wisely. Choose friends who can build with you in all areas of your life, spiritually, financially, emotionally, friends who will take you to the next level. And make sure you are putting in the work yourself so that you can be that friend also. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, stay blessed by the best, and I'll see you in the next video.